The room buzzed with voices, heels clicking on marble floors, and the soft clink of champagne glasses. Inside the Barrow and Langley auction house in Manhattan, rich collectors circled rare antiques and paintings like vultures. But outside the glass doors stood a woman in a tan coat, holding a silver envelope. Her name was Vanessa Reid. She didn't wear flashy clothes. No diamonds. No assistant trailing behind. Just confidence and a quiet smile. A young man in a black suit opened the door halfway. "Sorry, ma'am, this is a private event. You need a VIP badge to get in." Vanessa calmly showed him the silver envelope. "My invitation, sent to me directly." The man glanced at it, then frowned. I'll have to check. Please wait here." Vanessa stepped back, hands in her pockets. She watched the people inside, mostly older men in tailored suits, nodding and laughing like they already owned everything on display. A tall woman in red heels walked by and gave her a quick look. "Lost?" she asked, smiling like it was a joke. "No," Vanessa replied softly. "Just waiting for my moment." 10 minutes passed. The young man returned with another man, this one older, with a thin mustache and a proud posture. "I'm Mr. Whitmore, the director," he said coldly. "We appreciate your interest, but unfortunately, this auction is invitation only for our preferred clients." Vanessa stayed calm. "So the invitation I got wasn't real?" He gave a forced smile. "It must have been an error. These things happen." Another man stepped through the doors and whispered something into Whitmore's ear. His eyes widened slightly, but he quickly covered it up. Vanessa noticed. "Anything wrong?" she asked. "No," Whitmore said quickly. "Just that we're at full capacity. There's simply no more space for walk-ins." "But I'm not a walk-in," she said, her voice still even. "I'm a guest. Or was supposed to be." Whitmore raised a hand. "Ma'am, I'll have to ask you to leave." Other guests turned and looked. Some chuckled. Others whispered. Vanessa nodded once, slowly. "Understood," she said, turning to go. But she wasn't angry. She wasn't even surprised. She walked calmly down the steps, pulled out her phone, and made one call. "It's me. They blocked me. Time to move forward with the purchase." The voice on the other end laughed. "Understood, Ms. Reid. Shall I notify legal?" "Yes. And make sure the staff knows by tomorrow." She hung up, put her phone away, and whispered to herself. Big mistake. The next morning, Mr. Whitmore arrived at Barrow and Langley early, like always. He was sipping his usual vanilla latte when his assistant rushed in, face pale. "Sir, you need to see this," she said, handing him a thick envelope marked confidential. He opened it slowly. At first, he squinted, then his hand started to shake. "What is this?" he snapped. "It's real, sir," the assistant said. "We confirmed it with legal this morning." Inside the envelope were transfer papers, ownership papers. Barrow and Langley Auction House had been purchased overnight by Reid Holdings, LLC, and listed as the sole owner, Vanessa Reid. Whitmore's knees nearly gave out. He grabbed the edge of his desk. "This has to be a mistake. We're not for sale." The assistant swallowed hard. "Sir, apparently we were. Months ago, Ms. Reid had been buying up shares slowly through shell companies. She only needed one final signature, and she got it yesterday." Whitmore's mind raced. All the smug laughter, all the rejection. It played back like a bad dream. "She was here yesterday, just to see how we'd treat her," he whispered. Meanwhile, across town, Vanessa sat in a quiet cafe, sipping tea. Her phone buzzed. "Ms. Reid," said her lawyer on the line, "it's done. You officially own Barrow and Langley. They received the paperwork this morning." "Perfect," she said with a smile. "Would you like us to inform the staff of changes?" "Yes," she replied. "But don't fire anyone. Yet." She tapped her fingers on the table. "Let's make this educational." The next Friday, an emergency staff meeting was called at Barrow and Langley. All employees gathered in the grand auction hall, whispering and wondering. Whitmore stood at the front, sweating in his tailored suit. Then the doors opened, and in walked Vanessa Reid. But this time, she wasn't wearing a tan coat. She wore a sleek navy blazer, heels that echoed on the marble, and a quiet power that made the room fall dead silent. Whitmore stepped forward nervously. "Ms. Reid, welcome." I didn't know." Vanessa raised one hand. "No speeches," she said calmly. "Let me speak." She turned to the room. Last week, I came here as a guest. I had an invitation in hand, but I was judged by my clothes, my skin, my silence. No one moved. I was told I didn't belong, that I wasn't VIP enough. Her eyes swept the room. And now I'm the only VIP that matters. She smiled slightly. I'm not here to embarrass anyone. I'm here to make something clear. Respect is not about titles, clothes, or race. It's about how you treat people. All people. She paused. From this day forward, this auction house will be open to everyone. Not just the wealthy. Not just the ones who look the part. Everyone with honor and integrity will have a seat in this room. Whitmore shifted nervously. Oh, Vanessa added, turning to him. Mr. Whitmore, you're no longer needed. HR will escort you out. The staff clapped. Not all of them, but enough. Vanessa gave a soft nod and walked back out the same glass doors where she had once been turned away. Only this time, they stayed wide open behind her.